Good morning, internet. I have not vlogged in a long time, so we're gonna have some fun today. Today's agenda is the Renaissance Fair, which is, for those of you who don't know, a pleasure fair where you go and experience medieval times to some degree, and it's the last weekend, so I'm very excited for that. Like I said, have not vlogged in a long time, so this is gonna be a little bit of a journey, so to speak. And with that journey, one of the things I'm also gonna be testing is one of the Peter McKinnon ND filters. And we're gonna see how it compares to, say, one of the other Polar Pro filters. So, without further ado, let's head to the Renaissance Fair. My phone is ringing. Hello? How's it going? So I'm gonna propose this. We'll take your car, but I'll drive. Is that cool with you? All right, bye. Sophia, we're here. This is my friend Sophia, my partner in Renaissance Fair time. So what are we doing first?
We are going to the bathroom.
Yeah. All right, pee place is done. Sophia, did you know that the privy is just a hole over there? Just a hole. No, I'm kidding. It's porta potties.
Okay, I was just gonna say what hole?
No. But like, if this was real medieval times, then it would just be a hole in the ground, right?
Really?
Yeah. This isn't real.
I know.
All right. So we're gonna walk back, and then okay. So if you were in medieval times,
okay.
what
15,
would
1600s.
what would your profession be? What do you think you would be doing?
Am I any ethnicity, or am I just Asian in the medieval times?
Look, outside of ethnicity, because this is let's just assume that medieval times is PC. All right. So if medieval times is PC, what would you be? What would be your profession? Like, if you could do anything. You could be like
Be a soap maker.
Yeah, make soap. Or you could do salt. Would you end up doing weddings probably?
I would probably be doing something that has to do with, not exactly, let's say the castle, but oh hell, I'll be honest. I think I'm probably gonna be like an artisan or something.
An artisan? So like a craftsman.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you crafting?
Crafting? Oh geez, maybe.
6.5 hours later.
Yep, that just went on mine. All right,
That's all right. You know what? I think I would try and be a rogue and an assassin of some sort, kind of like Arya Stark, but
oh hell, you know what? I'm gonna be a noblewoman and be a part of the court.
Okay, so you're gonna be executed when there's an uprising because you're. Wait, no, maybe that's the French Revolution.
That's the French Revolution.
All right, so noblewoman, assassin. I don't know who I'm assassinating. Maybe I'm a sellsword, because that'd be fun. Anyways, back to B-roll. So the problem with this Renn fair is I want to buy everything.
Yep,
because no, everything is like a prop. Like everything is like literally perfect for a prop. And there's this photographer who I follow, his name is Peter McKinnon, and his style is very much this, like very grungy, dark, sort of like texture.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I just bought this and it's amazing.
how much did you, do you mind if I ask? How much did you spend? You can say no. Or give me a range, give me a range.
I spent about $250, but this was like
Okay.
$100.
That, it is quite pretty. You know what, I might ask to take some photos of that later.
Of course.
Like some nice
With
product
some
photos.
beer in it, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm
But
like
yeah.
torn between Greek food or,
Let's do a walk and talk.
yeah, let's do a loop and we'll look at our options. You know what? Ice cream. Do an ice cream. All right. So we got a sandwich called a pain in the ass. Basically, it's both tri-tip and pulled pork. And I'm gonna feel way better and get much better footage after eating this because I am starving. This isn't nearly enough food, but this will be a good start. Not nearly enough protein, but it's so fatty. And when you add fat to food, that just makes everything fucking delicious. Wish I had some napkins. That would be really useful. Sophia! I lost her. I'm gonna go get her. Thank you. So, the sandwich wasn't enough food, so I got tuna as well. Do you want to try a little piece of this?
Want to try some of the turkey leg?
Sure. Do you want to just go medieval?
Just go medieval. Yes, get that. Let me go medieval too.
That's delicious. That's basically cheating.
Oh my
It's all
god.
fat.
But how is your poke?
It's quite good. I needed something with more carbs and more protein because everything is super fatty here. So tuna is a little bit more friendly on that front.
Fish, all friends, not food.
Wait, not yet. All right, ready when you are. Very good.
Oh wow.
That's good.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Oh yeah, that's close towards you. Really hard. Oh, success. One more. Smooth kiss. Very good. That was your highest one yet. You're very welcome.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that little cinematic sequence. We just finished the Renn Faire, just dropped off Sophia, walking back to the car, and we were looking at the footage a little bit. And oh my goodness, this the footage looks great, just because ND filters, that also is a polarizer. You get more saturated colors. We'll see how it edits, but so far I'm pretty impressed with it. Now, how does it work in a like using it today? I really enjoyed it because on the filter you'll see it has the number of stops on the edge, so it's easier to actually figure out, hey, am I going towards adding more, or am I adding more light or taking away light using the neutral density? So that the stop numbers on the actual filter are very useful. So that's a big plus to the actual ND filter. Because I'm shooting on the Sony A9 as opposed to like an A7 III, I don't have log, but what's really easy about it is the number of profiles I have access to on the Sony A9. So I have 3 profiles. I have one for video, one for 24, which is what I'm shooting on now. Then I have one for 120 frames and one for 60 frames. And it's easy to use all 3 of them. Now, when I'm doing 24, there are some scenarios where I have to bring down my aperture just a little bit, or bring up the number. So I'm getting a little bit deeper of a depth of field, but typically when you're shooting in 24, then you are probably talking to the camera. So having that depth of field, let's say it creates, you see more of the background, obviously, but that can also be changed by, or adjusted by, more or less improving better composition. So like standing next to a wall with some leading lines or whatever else. Then when it comes to the 120 or the 60, you stop down to, or bring down your f-stop to shoot as wide open as possible, letting in as much light, because you have to shoot at a faster shutter speed for the frames, double your frame rate, the 180 rule. So then you bring the ND filter to stops like 2 or 3 instead of 5, because you're letting in less light because of the faster shutter speed. So basically, with all of that said, the 2 to 5 stop NDPL filter is super useful because I can switch between 24 frames, 60 frames, and 120 frames very, very easily, and also go to photo. Now, how does it work with photo and video? So what we were doing today on the event at the Renn fairs, I was actually able to get some photos with a relatively fast shutter speed. So one big problem when it comes to ND filters in general and doing photo is that your shutter speed ends up having to be a lot slower, because there's literally a dark thing in front of the lens. Now this filter is actually pretty useful because it has stops, it doesn't have as many stops, so then I can actually keep my shutter speed really high and make sure everything is sharper. It's not ideal, like say a shutter speed of like 500, 1/500, but it gets the job done for just hanging out. Obviously, I would recommend using this for video more, but so far, I'm really enjoying the experience. We're gonna end today going to another event, and I'm gonna have dinner with some other friends, and I'll do some editing of this vlog review there, but so far I'm really enjoying this. So yeah, thanks for that, or listening to that long, like intermediate sort of experience with it. Oh, also what's really nice about it is this little rubber lens cap that it comes with, that I can just put over like this. Alright, so long story short, totally forgot my laptop charger, so we didn't end up doing a lot of extra work or catching up on some of the editing on the vlog at the other event I did. So I just got home and it's about 10 and I need to go to bed because I have a shoot tomorrow. But this is my first look at the 2 to 5 stop Polar Pro ND filter. And so far, I really, really am impressed with how this works. Now, I'll be doing a full review in the future, but using this today really helped me get an idea of how some of the things I want to talk about. Using the Sony A9 and having being able to switch between 120 frames, 60 frames, and 24 frames very quickly. Along with this, I feel very confident that this is going to be a very valuable tool in my arsenal, so then I can be an effective hybrid shooter, because I can shoot with faster shutter speeds around 250 for slow motion, or 120, and also not stop it as much light if I need to do photo. Most of the time when I was doing a lot of other video work and they needed photos, using other ND filters, I did tend to notice that sort of X pattern, and so far I haven't seen that when looking at this in the camera. Now in the final review, we'll talk about what my final thoughts are, but so far really loving my first looks at the Polar Pro 2 to 5 stop variable polar ND filter. anyways, thank you so much for watching this vlog. First look at this new tool. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, well, bedtime now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.